When I was working as housemaid, one day I woke up. It was very early in the morning, so I used a lot of effort to clean the house. And then immediately after cleaning the house, my boss came and told me, "Please, Mary, the house is smelling so badly, so clean it again." I felt like maybe I'm a non-living thing. Do you know what it means to take time and clean house for almost 20 hours or 20 minutes or 30 minutes, and then someone comes and tell you the house is smelling bad? You have done nothing. Can you imagine? But then, because of the fact that I left my home country and went to Saudi Arabia to look for money, I had to clean it again. So some stories are in a journey of working as housemaid. Some stories can be hard, but then at the same time it can be very hard to believe in them. Are you getting me? There are a lot of things that happen behind the camera, behind the curtains, in a journey of working as housemaid. If it is your first time to see me on your screen, this is Joy Nation TV, and the one you are seeing is Joy by her names. And I was once housemaid in Saudi Arabia for almost 5 good years. So whatever I'll be talking about in this video, I'll be speaking it from my experience. You understand? Yeah. So if you are new here, make sure you subscribe, like, comment, and share to your friends maybe. And then don't forget to hit on that notification bell so that whenever I upload a new video, you will be getting notified. So recently, one housemaid came to my inbox and she was heavily crying, like deeply crying, that whenever she finishes cleaning the house, her boss comes and her boss will always say, "No, the house is not clean. The house is smelling bad. Oh, blah, 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 blah. Can you please clean it again?" So this housemaid was tired of that condition. But then I told her, please, I also passed through the same thing. So you always have to take heart and do what they tell you, because you left your country and went to Saudi Arabia to work. So you have to be a good listener. You have to always listen to whatever they tell you, because it happened to me. You understand? You know, when someone comes to ask for advice, yet you've been you have ever passed through that condition, it's always very easy for you to advise that person. So if you are a housemaid watching this video, just know there is nothing you are passing through that we have never passed through. We passed through everything. Sometimes you cook food and then they take it away, that you are not supposed to eat fresh food, that you are supposed to eat leftovers for yesterday. Sometimes you iron clothes and then they will say, no, these clothes are not well ironed, go and iron them again. And then you have to do what they have told you. Sometimes you wash the clothes and then they will say, these clothes, it's fine, you washed them, but they are smelling very bad. Go and wash them again. Understand? And sometimes you cook food and then you find them saying, no, this food, today's food is not good, it's smelling bad, maybe you added a lot of ingredients, blah, 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 what. Please prepare another food. Sometimes you prepare coffee and then they will tell you, this coffee of today is not sweet, go and prepare another coffee. So all of those are challenges of housemaids. But please, if you are passing through any of those challenges, just take heart and be patient. Everything will be fine, sweetheart. You will overcome. No condition is permanent. You see, most of the time, we leave our countries and go to hustle in those Arab countries, not because that maybe we don't love our countries, not because that we don't love to stay with our families or parents, but because of the condition. You understand? Because of the condition. Sometimes we think that maybe if we go to those countries, we can get some money and change our lives. Well, most of us have got that small money. Our lives has been changed. We are not living the life we used to live before, but it comes with a lot of challenges, guys. If words could speak, then they could speak about the challenges housemaids meet. In countries like Saudi Arabia, you will not dress according to what you feel like. Like you don't have choice of dressing. You have to put on what they instruct you to put on. You know, they normally put on veils, they veil their heads, and then they put long clothes. You understand? They in Saudi Arabia, you cannot wear like this. You cannot wear something that shows your body just like this. So whatever I'm telling you in this video, I'm speaking out of experience. So you'll find that sometimes it will be very hard. It will be a bit harder for someone to cope up with that condition, because in our countries like Uganda, we are used to dress according to what you feel like. Mm. If we feel like we want to put on an open dress, it's okay, like this one I'm putting on. But then when you go to Saudi Arabia, you find that there is no chance to put on an open dress. There is no chance to move around without covering your head. So all of those are challenges. And then there is one challenge that almost killed me. This challenge of weather. Oh my God, weather almost killed me. For me, it's like I have some allergies. So my body reacts to different weather conditions. When it comes to summer, oh, it's a hard time for me. And then when it comes to winter, it's also very difficult for me. So in winter, I could feel like maybe I should cover myself with 10 blankets, and then I should not get access to these heaters, because they could stop me from breathing very well. So in winter, it could be worse. And then in summer, it could be worse also. Mm. So housemaids pass through a lot of challenges. But today I'm here for you. If you are a housemaid there and you are passing through a lot of challenges, I'm here for you today. Please take heart and be patient. Whatever does not kill you, it will make you stronger. Yes, if you pass through a lot of those challenges and then they don't kill you, then they will make you stronger. And that's what we call success. So success comes with a lot of challenges. You cannot be successful before passing through a lot of challenges. I have been telling you, sometimes I could cook food, but I could eat leftovers for yesterday, yet I'm the one who have cooked fresh food. But then you find me warming yesterday's food, and then I eat it. You understand? In working as housemaid, there are some moments when you reach and feel like maybe you should burst and cry. And please, I'm telling you this from my own experience. Whenever I feel like you want to cry, whenever I feel like you should cry, kindly do. Yeah, go to your room and take time to cry. Even if it takes you 10 minutes or 20 minutes, do it, because you will feel relieved. You will feel somehow fair after crying. Because I know very well that When you are working as housemaid, there are moments you reach and then you feel like you are not loved. There is no one who has your time. mm, Like you don't believe in anyone. Whenever you see someone telling you something, you'll be like, "Oh, I know you are lying to me." Like you lose you lose that thing of trust. What brings that? Because you will find that you are staying with people who does not love you. However, sometimes they normally come and say, "Oh, Jamila, we love you so much. You are like our sister. Feel free here. We are one family." And then, like a few moments later, you will find them treating you like rubbish, guys. Mm? You find them treating you like rubbish, treating you like a monkey or a donkey. And then you'll be like, why are these people always telling me that they love me? And then a few minutes, they are treating me like a donkey. So, in a process, you find that you have lost trust. You don't trust anyone. You are just there. You are living your life. Even if your brother or your sister from Uganda tells you something, you feel like, no, she's lying to me. You will lose trust completely. So, housemaids, please learn to love yourself. Just love yourself as no one can do. But if you don't love yourself, in that process, you will even lose yourself. Yes, you have to love yourself so that you can maintain your personality. But if you don't do that, you will lose yourself in a process of working as housemaid. So let me give you one story that happened to me. So it was one day, and then the family I was working for, they had visitors that day. So my madam started telling me like 2 days back that maybe on Friday we shall be having visitors. So make sure that everything is in order. Clean this room, clean that dining place, clean here, clean there. So I was like, okay. So I used a lot of effort. I washed carpets. If you have been watching my videos before, you can see that I was very good at washing carpets. Not that I liked it, but I had nothing to do. I had to wash them. So I washed carpets, I scrubbed them, I washed windows, I washed doors, like everything, guys. I did everything. So when the day reached, the visitors came. They had to take their coffee, they took their biscuits and everything, dates and everything. So they enjoyed, literally, they enjoyed. So this madam of mine later called me. She was like, Mary. They used to call me Mary. I don't know why, but maybe it's the name that was very easy for them to notice. She called me, Mary, come and take these cups. They had finished taking tea and coffee, so I had to remove those cups and take them to the kitchen. So my madam called me, Mary, come and take these cups. So when I reached in front of them, I was like I was trying to remove cups, but then she said, "No, first wait, I want to tell you something." Then that madam she started telling all the visitors that, oh, this is our housemaid. So far she has been a very good worker, but I started telling her 2 days ago that visitors are coming. I told her to do this, I told her to do that, I told her to do that. But guys, I felt like I should faint immediately because I was like, oh, I did nothing. Do you know what she told the visitors? She told them that I didn't clean as she wanted. You understand? This Mary, she has been very good, she has been cooking well, she has been cleaning well, but this time when I told you about when I told her about that my visitors are coming, she didn't clean well this time. But guys, remember I had scrubbed all the carpets, I had washed all the windows and doors, I had done everything literally. So I felt like maybe I should faint immediately. And from that day, I lost interest in my job. Do you know what it means when you have been sacrificing a lot to make your job neat, and then someone tells you in front of people that you literally do nothing? Do you know how it feels, guys? So I said, okay, madam, I'm sorry. That's all I said. I didn't say a lot. No. I didn't show her that I'm hurt. No. I just smiled and told her, madam, I'm sorry. And she said, okay, you go. So in a journey of working as housemaid, you will sacrifice a lot. You will put a lot of energy, but most of the time will not be appreciated. And I think you understand what it means to sacrifice a lot. You put in a lot of energy. You do whatever it takes for your job to come out neatly. And then someone comes just to make you feel like you don't do anything. Hmm? I know you know how that feels. So that's what happens amidst of working as housemaid. But at the end of everything, there is always success. Because right now I'm back in my country, I'm a winner. Yes, I succeeded in working as housemaid. Right now, nobody puts me on no pressure. I work on my own pace. If I feel like today I should rest, it is okay, I rest. If I feel like today I should wake up early in the morning and do this and that, that's what I do. If I feel like today I should wake up at midday, that's what I do. So in case you are passing through that situation, keep heart. And every day, remember to always tell yourself that everything will be okay. Nothing is permanent, no condition is permanent. I don't even know the amount of tears I cried while in Saudi Arabia. And then I remember one day, my boss wanted to rape me. We were two in the house. All the family had gone out. So my boss, the man, came back before anyone else comes. So he found me in the kitchen and was like, come here, what? Like he started behaving like someone who wants to sleep with you. You understand? So I refused. But then after refusing, he tried to use a lot of effort. I also tried to defend myself. You understand? I tried to defend myself, although it was not easy, but I overcame. He never raped me. So I know many of you are passing through that condition, and then people who have never worked as housemaids before, they like it's very hard for them to understand that. And then there is another scenario that you will pass, like you will pass through a lot of challenges, and then at the end of it all, you will find that the money you have been sending back home, it's all used in fucking shit. For example, you can pass through all those challenges and then later you send your money to your country. You tell either one of your family members to buy for you something, like to buy for you a piece of land or to build for you a house, and then they will use that money to do other things in their businesses. And that day you will realize that You can even faint. You can even faint or poison yourself. It happened to me. My own brother ate my 2 years' salary. The money that I suffered for 2 full years, my brother ate it. He didn't even leave for me like $1. He didn't. He ate all the money for 2 years. So it was also a very tough situation for me, but I overcame. But I nearly poisoned myself. If that has ever happened to you, I know you can understand my feeling. You can understand what I'm trying to say. But guys, working as housemaid, it's not for the weak. It's not for the weak, guys. However, there is no huh? There is no success that comes for free. No. But then, working as housemaid, very few can understand this story, or very few can understand what I'm trying to tell you. But all in all, life has to move on. Life has to move on. So if we're new here for the first time, make sure you subscribe, like, and comment, please. Yeah. Let me see you in my next video. In my next video, I'll be talking about ways of how a housemaid can overcome all those challenges. Challenges will always be there, but then we have some ways of how we can overcome them. You understand? So that they don't kill you, they don't go with you. So let me meet you in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. May God bless you so much.